In this video tutorial, I will be making this beautiful freeform crochet scrumble. For work, you need a ball of yarn and a crochet hook. I will be using variegated yarn for this project. To begin, make a chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and join the chain in the round with a slip stitch. Then chain 1 to begin the first round and single crochet 14 into the ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, and continue. Complete this round by making a slip stitch through the first single crochet. Now I will be working double crochet stitches, but not through the single crochet stitches on previous round. I will be working into the ring. Let's begin. First, chain 1, yarn over to work a double and work this stitch into the ring. Now continue, work double crochet stitches into the ring. Keep working until you have half of the ring wrapped with the double crochet stitches. Here I made 4 doubles. Continue, double crochet into the ring. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Here what we have. Let's do one more double crochet. I think 13 stitches is more than enough. Here how it looks from the back, and this is the front. Then chain 1 and single crochet through the single crochet in previous round just to complete this part. Now continue. On this side of the ring, I will be working the popcorn stitches. It will be 5 treble crochet popcorns. How many of them will fit there, I don't know yet. So let's begin. Chain 4 to bring up the yarn. Then treble crochet 5 through the same single crochet in previous round that we worked a single crochet through. Yarn over the hook 2 times to work a treble stitch. This is the second treble. Continue. 3, 4, and the last treble 5. I treble crocheted 5 into 1 stitch. Then turn to the back, and to complete the popcorn stitch, slip into the first treble. The first popcorn stitch is made. Now before crocheting the next one, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1 single crochet in previous round, skip this one, and work through the second single crochet. Treble crochet 5 times into 1 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last treble 5. Then turn to the back and slip into the first treble. The second 5 treble crochet popcorn is ready. Continue. Chain 3, skip the next single crochet, skip the next one, and work through the second one. Treble crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Turn to the back and make a slip stitch through the first treble. Again, turn to the front, chain 3, and I will make another same popcorn. Here I have only one stitch left. I will skip the next one and work the popcorn through the single crochet that chain stitch is coming out of. 1, 2, continue, make 5 treble crochet popcorns through the same stitch. I remind you that freeform is a technique where you create without a pattern, based only on your imagination and skills. Turn to the back and slip into the first treble. Popcorn is ready. Here is the center of my scrumble. Now let's continue. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then double crochet through the first double. Right now I'm going to crochet bullion block stitches. Here is the double crochet. Now make 7 wraps around the post of this double, yarn over and pull up a loop 7 times. I did 5, 6, and 7. Then insert the hook through the same double and pull up a loop through. Then yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook and chain 1 to complete the bullion block. Now let's continue and crochet a couple of more same stitches. So double crochet through the next stitch on previous round. Then repeat yarn over and pull up a loop from around the post 7 times. Yarn over, pull up a loop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then pull up a loop through the same double in previous round, yarn over and pull through all loops and chain 1. And work the last bullion block through the next stitch. So work the same double crochet, then work yarn over, pull up a loop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then pull up a loop through the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops and chain 1. Here I made 3 bullion block stitches, each of them worked through 1 stitch in previous round. Now continue chain 2, then single crochet through the next stitch on previous round, then again chain 2. I'm planning to make more bullion blocks all the way till the popcorn stitches, but these bullion blocks will be a little different. They will be round and puffy. To begin the bullion block, treble crochet through the next stitch, then yarn over and pull up a loop from around the post of this treble 8 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last time 8. Then pull up a loop through the same stitch on previous round, yarn over, pull through all loops that are on the hook, and chain 1. Tighten this chain stitch to fold the bullion block in half. Then to secure, single crochet through the next stitch in previous round. Here, as you can see, this bullion block is a bit different and looks like a little round bead. Now let's continue single crochet through the next stitch, then chain 2, and begin the next round bullion block. Treble crochet through the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop 8 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull up a loop through the stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1. Pull it tightly. Then single crochet through the next stitch. Here is the second round bullion block. Continue and work this stitch till you reach the first popcorn stitch. So continue chain 2, treble crochet through the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull up a loop through the stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops and chain 1. Tighten the stitch and single crochet through the next stitch on previous round. Here what we have looks nice. Continue, single crochet through the next stitch, chain 2, 1, 2, then treble crochet through the next stitch, work the puff stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop from around the post 8 times, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pull up a loop through the stitch on previous round, the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops and chain 1. Tighten the stitch. Then single crochet through the next stitch on previous round. Here what we've got now, let's take a look at the back. Then I will continue by making the chain spaces above the popcorns. First, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make a slip stitch through the first popcorn. And now for the first chain space, chain 3, and single crochet into the next chain space of 3 between the popcorns. Again, chain 3 and single crochet into the next chain space. Repeat 2 more times, chain 3 and single crochet into the next chain space, and chain 3 and single crochet into the last chain space. Then above the bullion blocks, I will be making a ruche. To start, chain 2 is to bring up the yarn, then double crochet into the same chain space and chain 1. Continue working into the same chain space. Work a double and chain 1. Again, double crochet and chain 1. Let's repeat 2 more times. Double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet and chain 1. Then work the same through the bullion block stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Let's repeat 5 times. This is the 3rd time, 4, and the last time double crochet and chain 1. Now let's see how it looks. It is not bad, so let's continue and work this ruche above the next 2 bullion block stitches. Into the space between the bullion blocks, work the same, repeat like 4 times, double crochet, chain 1, it's 1, then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and the last time double crochet and chain 1. Again, work through the bullion block stitch, repeat the sequence, double crochet and chain 1 4 times. 2, 3, and the last time 4. Now let's see here. It is very important to stop the work after you make some stitches and see does everything look good or not. I like the result I have at this moment, so let's continue. Again, repeat the same working into the space that is in between the stitches. Repeat 3 times, double crochet and chain 1, 2, and the last time double crochet and chain 1. Then work through the last bullion block, double crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, and the last time double crochet and chain 1, and work another double through the same stitch. Here our ruche is ready. Let's take a look at the back. Now to continue, work one chain stitch and then treble crochet into the single crochet that is between the bullion block stitches here. Then again chain 2 and treble crochet into the single crochet that is between these round stitches. Here we have 2 single crochet stitches. Work through any of them, through the first or through the second one. Treble is made, again chain 2 and treble crochet in between the next bullion blocks. Now let's continue the same, but this time I will do more chain stitches. So let's chain 3 and treble crochet. Here you can see if I do only 3 chain stitches, it will tighten this round. So let's do more. Let's chain 1 more and double crochet through the first single crochet that is between the next bullion blocks, this puffy bullion blocks. This is much better, as you can see. Then continue chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet through the next single crochet after the last bullion block. Now to continue, turn to the back and work into the chain spaces that we've just created. Work into the first chain space, single crochet 2 times, 1 and 2, then half double crochet, then double crochet 2 into the same chain space, 1 and 2, then double crochet through the double stitch and continue into the next chain space, double crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last double into this chain space 6. Then continue double crochet through the treble stitch and into the next chain space double crochet 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then double crochet through the treble stitch. Here what we have. Then into the next chain space work a double, then half double crochet and single crochet, then single crochet through the treble stitch, turn to the front, and let's continue working on top of this stitches that we've just made. I will be working bullion block stitches here. So to begin, chain 2, 1 and 2, then double crochet through the next stitch. Continue for bullion block, yarn over, pull up a loop from around the post of this double 5 times, 3, 4, and 5. Then pull up a loop through the same stitch on previous row, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1. Then skip this next stitch and through the next one work the same bullion block, double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rubs, then pull up a loop through the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1 to complete the bullion block. Continue and work 3 more bullion blocks, the same like these 2 ones that we've just made. So double crochet through the second stitch on previous row, then yarn over, pull up a loop from around the post 5 times, 4 and 5, then pull up a loop through the stitch, yarn over, pull through all, and chain 1. Continue double crochet through the second stitch Again, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, pull up a loop through the stitch in previous row, yarn over, pull through all, and chain 1. And the last bullion block, work through the second stitch, double crochet, then repeat, yarn over, pull up a loop 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, pull up a loop through the stitch, then yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1. Here I made 5 bullion blocks. Now I will continue with the same bullion blocks, but this time I will make them taller. So to begin, skip the next stitch on previous row and treble crochet through the second stitch. Yarn over the hook 2 times to work a treble. Then to work the bullion block around this post, repeat, yarn over, pull up a loop 7 times. 5, 6, and 7. Then pull up a loop through the stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops on the hook, and chain 1. Now continue and work the same bullions till the end of this row. So treble crochet through the second stitch in previous row, then do rubs, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pull up a loop through the stitch in previous round, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1. Then treble crochet through the second stitch to begin the next bullion block. Repeat, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pull up a loop through the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops that are on the hook, and chain 1 to complete the stitch. Then continue treble crochet through the second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pull up a loop through the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all, and chain 1. And here I'm going to make the last bullion block, treble crochet, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pull up a loop through this stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1. Let's see how it looks right now. This is the front and this is the back. In second part of Freeform Crochet Tutorial 3, I will continue working on this scrumble and show you how to complete this project. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe to our channel.